you would have $10.
I would love $10. What the hell is that intro?
You told me to branch it from the outro.
If you want to know where that intro came from, then you need to go watch the Jumanji episode and get to the end.
I can't wait to force you to upload these first.
I'm gonna upload this one first, and you'll be like, well, it's gonna be even more confusing. Guys, this is Full Time Movie Fans. I'm your host Jarvis. This is
Jarvis.
this is host Michael, and I'm co-host Jarvis.
Yeah, as legally mandated.
Yeah,
it's in the contract.
Yeah. This is your. Well, I mean, I guess technically it was my pick, but it's yours.
It's one of my top, comfortably top 10, probably top 5 movies of all time.
But not top 3, like Sonic.
No, because that's 3. Reserved for Sonic 3 times. For sure.
Which also has Jim Carrey in it, by the way. So I think we found out that a lot
of my top 10 movies are serious Jim Carrey movies.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
But who doesn't love Jim Carrey? Like, Jim Carrey is incredible.
A lot of people who only think that he does movies like The Mask and Son of the Mask
and Bruce Almighty.
Answer. Yeah, that's your answer.
Dude, but Liar Liar and Dumb and Dumber they're not cult classics. They are classics.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Would you consider Liar Liar just a funny movie?
I think it's a very good movie.
I think it's
a comedy for sure.
Yeah.
But
so is Truman Show.
Yeah, I would say to a lesser degree.
It starts more as a comedy.
Yeah. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Mm-hmm. I grew up with those. Probably should not have been watching those as a kid.
It's like the kids my age watching Ben Stiller movies. Should not have been watching Ben Stiller movies.
Although Tropic Thunder is hilarious. And Zoolander
not for children. Not for kids.
Meet the Parents is
good.
So good. It's so good.
Although I don't think I would put Ben Stiller on the same level as Jim Carrey, but
I think a rung below.
Yeah,
I think a rung below. But
same,
he still
same,
made a lot of good movies.
Same market.
Here, put in the comments. What do you think, Ben Stiller or Adam Sandler, or do you think that they're like on the same exact?
I'd put them on the same.
On the same. Yeah.
I think Ben Stiller can read more serious. Yeah. But that's why they're usually in the same movies together.
Yeah. Although. I don't get canceled for that. I was going to quote Tropic Thunder.
No.
Have you seen Tropic Thunder?
No.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Guys, put in the comments if you want us to do Tropic Thunder. Jack Black,
Don't do
Ben
it.
Stiller,
I like
Cruise.
all the people in that movie, so except for Tom Cruise.
Yeah, Tom Cruise is amazing in that movie. But we're not doing
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr.
RDJ's in there.
Yeah.
No, but we're talking about Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, a more serious Jim Carrey movie than usual.
He's not. He doesn't play a funny guy. He's very. Would you say neurotic a little bit?
Yeah. There's just a lot going on in this movie.
He's a very stressed out dude. He's very high strung.
It's Jim Carrey, Kate Winslet, Tom Wilkerson, Elijah Wood's in there, Mark Ruffalo's in there.
Also,
David Cross,
Kirsten Dunst,
who
was also in Jumanji, which we just did.
Yep.
So
a lot of options for famous people, and this was one of those earlier these people aren't like mainstream yet.
Yeah. This is before they blew up. Kind of. And another, I thought it was a connection, but it wasn't. I thought they had the same last name, Alan Parrish from Jumanji,
but Joel Barish.
Joe Barish, but it's close. I kept hearing Parrish because I had Jumanji on the brain, I think.
Yeah, and this movie is an adaptation, just like Jumanji,
of a book.
Yeah.
So, a better adaptation, obviously.
Yeah.
And
crazy thing going on with this movie.
Yeah, it's very. It's a lot more adult themed than Jumanji, which is about a kid's game. Even though that's also very scary and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is scary in different ways.
This one is like somewhat relatable to a lot of people. You ever have that relationship that you just want to forget?
All the time.
And then you realize that it's probably not a good idea to forget it because...
No, I'm convinced it'll be better off.
Okay. Hey, maybe watch it again.
Well, because
you willing to make the same mistakes?
They were able to figure it out.
I see.
Yeah, I would not.
I see.
So no. Some things are better just left alone.
Which is kind of the theme of this movie. Is it not? Is that not what you got from this?
I think that it's indicative of being stuck in a toxic relationship that you know you shouldn't be in, but I don't know. There's a part of the relationship, maybe it's the physical, that's just too good. You keep going back to it, even though it's hurting you and it's hurting the other person. It's not worth it, and you should probably just let it go. That's the way I took it. It's a toxic relationship. It is not.
Yeah, no, they should not be together by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, it's not romantic. It's abusive and
it's parasitic.
Yes,
I think is the phrasing that you're hunting for.
Yeah, it's like Venom and Spider-Man. They're a toxic combination.
I would like, but they don't kiss usually. But if they did, it would be cool.
We're not with them.
You're
time. We're not with them 24/7. We don't know.
You're right.
We only see the moments where they fight bad guys together. We don't know. What things are like behind closed doors with them. Who knows? Maybe something bad happened in those moments, and that's why they don't work. Maybe they want to get their mind. They want to get. You know what I made me think of? It made me think about Total Recall.
Yeah,
they want to get Total Recalled.
Of course, that's where your brain went for it. You and your dad movies.
That's a classic. It's so good.
It's a dad movie.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's so good.
It's a dad movie. So my first experience watching Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is similar to a lot of stories of movies that I've watched that I really like. And that was I was making my own movie, and I was watching a lot of movies in the process of doing that. And this is one of those ones that I watched at a younger time in my life, where all of your loves and feelings of love are a lot stronger than usual, which is just a scientific fact. Puberty does weird stuff to your body.
Like what?
Well,
that's for full-time anatomy fans.
Yeah, full-time physiology fans. So the theme of it stuck with me really hard from the beginning, where it was just, this. One of my other favorite movies for a long time was 500 Days of Summer, and this movie from like the first act is basically the same thing, where it's like they fall madly in love with each other, and they fall madly out of in love with each other, and then they kind of hate each other for it. And that's I like that take on love stories because it happens, and you should have that represented. And then this one takes like a weird turn, like a weird science turn,
but not a it's not a hard turn that takes you out of it.
Yeah,
because
it's like movies, something's happening.
Yeah, because there's what's the movie? There's Sorry to Bother You. Is that the?
I don't know.
Hold on,
I've never seen it.
You talk. I'm gonna look it up.
And it found me at a very vulnerable time in my life, where I was both looking at the way that relationships can develop in stories, and at the same time how you can play upon like fun themes of I've never seen this in my life.
Sorry to bother you. So sorry to cut back into that one, but that one is a movie that I saw in theaters, and it looked good, and it had like really deep messaging. But it took a hard turn that was like very difficult for a lot of people, and it took you out of it a little bit because it wasn't because like the messaging was very subtle at first, and then it took a literal turn that was like, yo, this is just fucking weird.
I like how some people don't like that one scene from please, what's the movie?
Yeah,
Sinners.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
What do you mean?
The like past future dance number in the middle of the movie where they're playing at the bar.
That was like the best part.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people that were like, "Oh, this took me out."
Yeah, it took me out.
Similarly,
it took me out into like the friggin' like best place possible. It was so like, dude.
It took me to Disney World.
Yeah, beyond Disney World. Like it took me to an incredible. Like, wait, we did Sinners, right?
Yeah,
we reviewed. So yeah, check that
and
out.
we all agreed that scene was fucking awesome.
Oh, dude, it was powerful, dude. Like I was emotionally moved to my core. Like I was crying. It was so like it spoke to me. I was like, this is incredible to see something like that. It really like had a huge impact on me in a positive way. So no, I don't understand
like this movie
the
with
people
me.
that would say that. Sorry, you should watch Sorry to Bother You because I want
Okay.
to get your reaction.
Okay,
we could review that one as one of the next ones because that one's kind of crazy.
Okay,
Tessa Thompson's in it.
we're fine with this. I don't know who Tessa Thompson is. I probably do know who Tessa Thompson
Valkyrie
is.
from Thor.
Which Thor? The one that Sybil said we're not going to watch because it was bad?
All right.
He's looking.
I'm going to have to show him a picture. So he doesn't know.
Anyways, we'll probably get further into my thoughts of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Oh, she was also in
Yeah.
Tessa Thompson.
When we go to the plot. But basically, it's one of those times where, like, the last, like, 15 minutes of the movie are like the whole movie for me. It's everything that came before it was just like extra, and the last like 15 minutes are like, yeah, this just embodies like a fundamental human experience.
I will say that. Sorry, I need a drink of water.
Oh no.
The cinematography really stood out to me. I loved what they did with the cinematography and the transitions into the different parts was very cool.
Mm-hmm. And Jarvis, how was your first time?
A little awkward. I didn't really know. Wait, we're talking about the movie?
I mean, whichever gets us them sweet clicks.
Oh man, we need some clicks bad. On that note, please like and subscribe and check out our other videos. Share with a friend, maybe. It's a good movie. I don't remember necessarily. It was one that I watched later in life, like in the last, I want to say 10 years. Yeah. So I didn't watch it. Just
for reference, still a good time to watch it.
Yeah, I would say yes. We can get more in depth. I don't think there's necessarily.
But actually, the bad time to watch it is someone who's never had a relationship ever, because they will not relate to this at all.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I could see that. But this is.
But that's like almost nobody, because you could look at this as like a familial relationship where it's like the same familiar. Hey, this is not doing good things for me.
Yeah, true. Okay, yeah.
Not in the weird, like, Kentucky way.
Alabama, sweet home Alabama.
Shout out Kentucky.
Hey, put in the comments if you're watching this from Kentucky.
You know what we're talking about.
Yeah, you and your cousin wife leave a comment. But just kidding. Kentucky, we love you, I think. Thanks for the fried chicken.
That's just one guy.
Yeah, that's one guy. But hey, Texas is also known for one guy, Matthew McConaughey.
I thought it was David Crockett, but
I was gonna say that, but I can remember his name. But I remember. I remember watching it and just being like, oh, this is like being very impressed with Jim Carrey again. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
watching the Truman Show. I was like, this is
Yeah. This is very different.
This is very different. It's very good. I did love the twist. I thought I was like, oh, that's interesting.
It has a 90 Metacritic score, 90 out of 100,
which is
insanely.
I think it's
good.
deserved. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, watching it the first time and then watching it this time, what really stood out to me was like, it's just that idea of holding on to a relationship that's run its course, you know? Although there is a lot of deep felt,
I have to correct something we said. This is not an adapted movie.
Oh,
this is off the dome between three guys. Still insane.
Yeah. So straight off of our domes, would you recommend it?
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
I do. I highly recommend it, even though I do think it's a little overrated.
IMDb put it as in its top 100 movies of all time. User rated. So statistically speaking, Jarvis is wrong.
Hey, I'm wrong all the time. So you decide for yourself, okay?
That's
so
fine.
Do you want to start getting into the plot of this one?
Yeah. So Joel Barish.
You love plots, you little plot loving son of a gun.
Where's this coming from? There's some deep seated something going on here. I'm about to get sunshine myself.
Full-time movie aggression, I think.
Full-time movie aggression. Full-time aggression fans.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the quote real quick. Man, there's like a.
Oh yeah, it's
the one quote.
Yeah, from Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah,
is the one who gives it. It's from that author.
Can we get like a fun? Can we get the quotes? Hold on, I'm gonna find it.
I'm just gonna be silent and watch you.
Please don't do that.
How about you talk about something else and I'll look it up.
Okay. So Joel is our main guy, down on his luck, kind of just in like a depressive funk. He goes and talks about how lonely and awful things are in life and how bleak everything is. And then he gets on a train and sees this girl with, is she blue hair at this time, or is this the bright orange hair? We're going to call this the bright orange hair.
It's one of them. I think I found the quote.
Oh, okay.
All right, the quote you're looking for is Alexander Pope.
Yes.
How happy is the blameless Vestal's lot, the world forgetting by the world forgot, eternal sunshine of the spotless mind, each prayer accepted and each wish resigned.
It's good quote. That's what the whole movie is based off of. So he meets this girl on the train.
You love movies that are based off of quotes, don't you?
It's good.
He's always, guys. If you know Michael, if you really get to know him as a person, he'll quote something and he'll be like, "I wish they made a movie off of this quote," or, "You know what this movie is based off of this quote." All he talks about is movies and quotes.
Similarly, some Michael trivia for y'all. My first love was poetry,
and your second love is movies.
Yeah,
and your third love is me.
Yeah. And if by you mean Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah. And Jim Carrey.
And subsequently Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that order.
In
that order.
Yeah.
And then after that, the Five Guys fries. It's actually the Bill Miller's fries, but only if they're like really fresh and on a good day. They're crispy on the outside and pillowy on the inside.
They don't do a lot good.
So good.
They don't do a lot well.
Yeah. Their hash browns also to die for.
Put them in a breakfast.
Much like this movie. Oh, for sure. 100%. 100%.
Oh, by the way, anybody who has a Bill Miller's, I'm going to put you on. Not a lot of people are going to see this probably. So it'll remain a good secret. But the best value of Bill Miller's is their Bill Miller breakfast. It is like $7.49, and you get refried beans, hash browns, eggs, and sausage, and 2 tortillas. If you put all of that in a breakfast taco, it would cost you like $4.
Yeah.
If you ask for another tortilla, you're paying less than $8.
Yeah. And you can make your own.
And you've got 3 bean with egg and sausage and potato tacos. 3 of them. And you'll still have some left over to make a 4th.
It's pretty solid.
You're not going to get 3 tacos at Bill Miller's for cheaper.
And guess what I'm getting tomorrow, guys?
Dude.
That, because I love Bill Miller's.
Dude.
Is there a cat?
I think there is. I don't know when
God.
they came in here. But you know what? Seriously.
Yeah. You're putting me on. Yeah. I'll get on that, actually. Because I do like me some Bill Mill.
Get the extra.
Some Bills.
Get the extra tortilla.
Shout out my man Steven. He loves him some Bills.
She's been chilling there the whole time.
Is it Bonnie?
It's Orb.
Oh, it's Orb. Wow. Oh, and she's leaving.
She's falling.
Oh no. I just hear scratching and terrified falling. Sweet baby. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. So Joel meets this woman, Clementine. They kind of hit it off in a weird way. They're both like kind of standoffish, but not really at the same time. And
they keep seeing each other in different spots or something like that?
This is just the first time on the train where he's looking. He's looking at her, and she goes, "Why do you keep staring at me?" And he's like, "Oh, I just think I think your hair's nice. It's kind of neat."
I wish I had his riz, man.
They, just to be clear, do not have any chemistry at all. It's like insane how, and at first,
definition of opposites attract.
At first glance, you're like, I have no idea why they're trying to force this in the movie. Like, oh, they don't work together. No, that's totally the point.
Yeah,
that's 100% the point.
He literally wasn't. He says sorry, and she gets pissed off or something.
Yeah, they just don't work. Period. But they decide to go out on a date anyway, and her hair's a different color immediately.
She's a very free spirit.
Yeah,
she's a very just like does what she wants on a whim, and he's the opposite. He's very regimented. He plans his day to the seconds type person. Yeah. So
and long story short, because this will be mildly relevant. They date for a while. It doesn't go well. They stop seeing each other, and they're both very broken up about it.
They're literally broken up.
Yeah, they literally break up, and they're both not taking it well at all. And so Joel sees this advertisement for this place that will erase parts of your, like literally erase somebody entirely from your brain. And so
Who wouldn't want that? I think we all have
like I said, we all have one.
At least
we all have one. And so he kind of like haphazardly and kind of like skeptically goes for it.
No, wait. Doesn't he find out that she did it? And
that's what it was.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Because I forget
he stumbled upon it and he was like, "No, there's no way. I would never want to do that." And then he learns that she did it.
Yeah,
and he basically did the if she did
Wasn't it like a letter or something that came in the mail and it was addressing her or something? He's like, "Well, where's this?" And he starts looking into it.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
See, I remember this movie more than Jumanji.
And so he goes down to that office and he went, "What the fuck is this? Like, why does this happen?"
And why did she
say, "Hey, we can do this for you"? And he's like, "I don't know if I really want that." He said, "Look, it's totally an option. You won't remember a thing. It's like completely safe, tested, whatever.
Kid tested and mother approved.
Yeah, kid tested and mothers don't remember.
Yeah." Because they paid a lot of money to not remember.
Yeah. Instead of drinking, you can just have it surgically removed from your brain.
I'm sold. Take my money.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Hey, we got to get on this.
Yeah.
There's some money here. For what it's worth, I do think that if this business existed in actual real life, they would make a killing, even though it is functionally just a bad idea.
Dude, it would cause so much chaos.
It would.
Dude,
it would, for sure.
Imagine how many people... Okay, this is going to get really dark. You know how many people would like do the most heinous crimes and then just get them deleted? And then be on the stand saying, and instead of lying when they say, "I don't recall," they would just be like,
I wasn't there. I didn't do that.
I don't recall. I really don't.
They go, well, we have this video of you. It's like, I don't remember being there. I'm not that person.
That could be AI.
Yeah,
That
could be.
deep fake.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, I don't remember.
Yeah, and that's the truth. Okay, back to the plot.
Until they get subpoenaed.
You little
plot guy. So he goes through with it. And then we learn some weird stuff, like Elijah Wood is actually seeing Clementine and using a bunch of Joel's old tricks to get her, which is really weird. It's like extremely creepy.
Yeah, because we find out when she was doing her memory delete, he was there and he kind of like had an attraction where he was like, oh, maybe I can make my waves.
So instead of burning and getting rid of all of the stuff that Joel and her did together, he just copied it,
which is super weird,
insane.
Why would you? Why would you want to copy?
Mark Ruffalo and Kirsten Dunst have a thing for each other, but they have to be professional. But yeah, but kind of not, and they have to be professional.
I think Mark Ruffalo's character has a thing for her.
For sure.
And
Mark Ruffalo's the technician that does the procedure, which is they go into the person's house at night and hook them up to a machine and just boop, 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 delete.
Like Space Invaders.
Yeah.
They just shoot down the...
Now we get to the thing that's actually important about the movie, in my opinion, which is basically like the last 10 minutes. Actually, I'll get through the top line stuff because
let's get through that
it's interesting.
And then we'll get to the last 10 minutes.
Clementine learns that that's what's happening with Elijah Wood and gets completely creeped out. Which she should, and dumps him and calls him a freak, which is also fair.
Dude, sorry, I'm gonna, as I do, interrupt you all the time, but I actually heard a red story of some girl who did
move your head that way when I do this.
Well, I went the other way, the wrong way.
That looks pretty good though.
Yeah,
ready. I'll put a sound effect to it.
Okay.
That's good.
But I heard a red story about this where some guy had broken up with his ex, and then this new girl he met was changing her hair and doing all this other stuff, and she was literally copying she was stalking his ex, and whatever his ex did, she would do that. Clothes, hairstyle.
You want to bring it a little closer to home? You want to bring it a little closer to home?
No, it can stay away from me.
Sybil has an ex-boyfriend that did that.
Started copying you?
No. Well, no. Got a girlfriend that looked kind of like Sybil and then started turning her into Sybil. And then when she and I got engaged, 2 months later, he and her got engaged. And then we got married in February. They got married in February. They're divorced now.
I bet you would like to get those memories deleted.
Oh, for fucking sure.
Oh, man. That is...
We also only know that he got divorced because he did reach out to her after he got divorced.
And try to be like...
It was a hey, I see you're back in Bernie.
No, that's so bad. That's so creepy. I hope he's watching this, and I hope he subscribes.
So that he can copy my mannerisms.
Yeah, exactly.
And learn.
Yeah, he needs to study all the videos of you to win her.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. Sorry if you're watching this. Don't mean to laugh at you, but
I do. I do mean to laugh, and that's my right.
Yeah,
it's my right to laugh. Oh man. But
about that, like and subscribe.
Yeah. Hey, I'll give you info. All it takes, 1 like, 1 subscribe, 1 comment. So
1 like equals 1 prayer. 1 like equals 1 lover that you want back.
Subscribe if you have one that got away. That does not agree. And the one that got away, if you were that one. So Kirsten Dunst, her plot line rolls up with the fact that she has also been mind erased multiple times because she keeps on trying to cause an affair with her boss, who is the guy who made up the erasing technology. And Mark Ruffalo. She
loves big brains.
And Mark Ruffalo is quite literally just a victim.
Poor guy.
Of the whole thing.
And now he's going to need a mind wipe.
Yep, and who's going to do it?
I know, not
Not Elijah Wood.
Yeah.
Not Kirsten
That guy got
Dunst.
fired for sure.
Oh, for sure, for sure. That's like way over the
Stalking.
line.
I mean, he's got what's it called? Those things where you're not allowed to be around a person.
A restraining order.
Restraining, yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely got a restraining order.
Yeah, yeah. I call them ceased to exist. Instead of a cease and desist. You like that one?
I got it.
It's a good play on words.
I like it. Speaking of play on words,
So that's all the top line stuff. Now we're gonna go to the in the brain things. What's happening during this mind wipe is that Joel is quite literally reliving every experience that he had with Clementine.
Well, he's fighting to keep the memory.
Not yet. It starts out with all the bad ones. It starts out with all the bad ones.
Yeah.
All the bad ones go through. It's a reminder of why he's doing this in the first place.
And they're pretty bad, dude. I think the one that really got me was the kids one when they were talking about kids. Bro, when I saw that one, I was like, guys,
dude, you cannot be together.
No, you guys need to.
You just cannot be together.
Yeah, it's never going to work.
Yeah.
Seriously, move on. Like, this is, like, that would be the final nail in the coffin. Like, after that, blowing up in public like that and just yelling, like, no way, dude.
Just bad.
For both of them.
Just bad all around.
Because what was it? He didn't want kids. He was right, and she did.
Yeah.
And she was thinking about, I'm a kid, and like it'd be great. And he was
like absolutely not.
Ever.
Yeah, there's like, why would we?
Yeah, that's the worst idea I've ever heard you say. Is what he was trying to. He was like, that is I've never heard a dumber idea.
Yeah,
in the world than what you just said.
Never has a movie ever depicted two people that should not be together so accurately.
Man,
it's like textbook.
Yeah, you really feel that, like, dude, this is just not it, bro.
It's like they're literally just forcing a relationship for fun. And so all of the bad ones get erased, and then they keep on getting to ones that are nice, and he starts saying, like, not this one, please keep this one, not this one. And it gets to a point where, like, they break the fourth wall of what's happening inside of his brain, and she goes, well, let's try to hide then, try to make the most of it. Like, let's go to some deep recessed memories and try to just
talk about mind games in a relationship.
Yeah,
they're literally playing mind games, hide and seek.
This is where we also see that in his brain they did have chemistry, because they do work together well in just those moments.
In kind of a, have you seen Along Came Polly? That's the movie we should do. I think we should do Along Came Polly next. And what was the other one?
Yep.
That I just said?
Sorry to bother you.
All right, sorry to bother you. I don't know what the correlation between those is going to be.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, but I think we should do those next, so that you understand my reference, because it's a very Along Came Polly kind of dynamic. I guess technically this came first, so it's a Joel and
chicken and the egg situation.
Yeah, situation.
Yeah. So it's very sweet. It's very hard to describe the like you get it when you watch it. You get it. It's like there's always something that you want to keep from a relationship out of the bad, even if all of it was bad.
There's still something very real and sweet. And
and there was a reason why they were there.
Yeah.
And it's hard to describe the moment in the movie, but if you watch it, you'll be like, yeah, no, I get it. And they have a very sweet moment back in like their actual first date that we never see. Because crazy enough, that's plot twist. The first time they meet in the movies, not the first time they meet, and talking about the things that they wish that he would have done differently because she's not actually there, and then everything's erased and it's done.
Yeah,
and
because
disappears
because the main guy is a stud and he's good at deleting all the memories, even when they're trying to hide from him.
Shout out Mark Ruffalo.
Not Mark Ruffalo.
It's the guy.
Who he is also in The Dark Knight. Mm-hmm. He's the mob boss.
Yeah,
Falcone,
he's Bane. No.
Right? No.
Yeah.
He's Falcone.
Yeah.
No, not Falcone. The other one. But anyways,
I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
they probably know what you're saying too.
Yeah. It's that guy. But so
he finishes the mind wipe and
then he gets caught by his wife
again.
Yeah, apparently this has happened before, and
yeah,
this is where we learned that she's had her mind wiped several times.
Yeah.
Because she keeps going for him, and he's.
And
I
then
mean, she's an attractive young woman. Like,
yeah,
shame on him, but also
shame on him.
put her on the list. No, I'm just kidding. Not for me, to be honest with you.
Not Kirsten Dunst.
Nah,
Put her on the list.
for you. Okay, gotcha.
And
It's not my
Sybil too.
business. Yeah, a list of 2.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
All I have to say.
I bet her. I bet Sybil's on her ex's list.
Oh no, Jarvis is saying the truth. What can I say? I got a catch.
Not a catch-22 though.
No. So Joel wakes up, doesn't remember anything, feels empty and sad and inside with no actual reason to want to continue on with his life at the moment. And then he boards a train and he sees a girl with weird colored hair. Surprise! This isn't the beginning of the movie. It's the end of the movie. Yeah. They met again, and it's going to happen again because we've learned that. Well, in the inside brain, this isn't the first time they did it.
They're star crossovers. They're just fated to meet and fall in love over and over again,
which is not actually the case. I don't think. I think that the whole point is like history is doomed to repeat itself if you don't learn from it.
And he didn't learn from it because
because both of their memories got wiped, so they're just doomed to repeat and go through this whole ordeal over and over again in this messy loop, just like the Doctor and Kirsten Dunst.
Also, like Predestination and Primer, a never-ending loop of the same mistakes.
Yeah, for sure.
With no
time travel this time. No time travel this time.
No character development either. How do you feel about that?
No, there was character development,
but it got erased.
Yeah, and that's the neat thing is that's like the whole point.
They got to move.
Is
forward.
that they got to a point of understanding and learning. He got the whole like, hey, even though this relationship sucks.
So then, do you think
there was some good in it, and then he lost all of it.
So then, do you think that this movie is saying that the most important thing is progress, even if you end up in the same spot?
Yeah.
So
the character development was for the person watching. Unless you're Jarvis, in which case you watched it and you went, you put more Gruffalo on the
list. Dude, that's the best impression of me you've ever done.
Hold on. Let me see who else. Well, of course, Kate Winslet is just going to be on the list. Am I wrong?
No.
Okay. Good.
Especially with that colored hair.
Well, I guess just at that. Yeah. Kirsten
Jim
Dunst.
Carrey's
Don't put on this. Jim Carrey is on the list.
He's like at the tippy top of the list.
Jim Carrey's stunt double that went to that one thing also on the list.
Yeah. So this movie is actually...
That was the movie. That was the whole movie, yeah.
I'm sure there's so much deeper metaphors and commentary that we're missing here.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to watch a different YouTube channel for that.
I think I've watched this movie like 7 times.
Yeah.
When I'm homesick, I watch 2 movies, and it's Truman Show and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah.
Those are my 2.
Let me ask you this. Like, what does it do for you to watch this movie?
This one specifically?
Yeah. What is it about the movie that keeps drawing you back to it?
Man.
Just like Kate Winslet and...
well, unlike Truman Show, I do just think Truman Show is like the best movie to have ever been made. And I will fight people on that one. That one's my unironic. It's above the top 3 list of Sonic 3, and Sonic 3 again. But this one is more like it gives me that feeling, that like aching feeling of missing something that you like can't have anymore. It gives me that.
So that's like me with good food.
Yeah. Sorry about you. And I keep eating it for you. Your sake.
My heart.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it does for me. Is it gives me back a long forgotten feeling.
Yeah, I can see that. I think for me, those thoughts of, oh my gosh, the one that got away, or if I could have done things better and maybe made it work. I think those thoughts are just too painful for me. So it doesn't invoke necessarily the best feelings.
Well, let me ask you: would you mind wipe yourself from a relationship? Because I think you and I both got different things out of this movie. Mine was yeah, I shouldn't do that, and it sounds like you might lean more on the, yeah, man. If hey, sign me up. Which I don't think either of us are wrong.
In some ways, just because the way that my mind is like, I mean, I'm not saying that you don't, but I have a really good memory. And so there's a lot of things that I did that I would, like, I cringe at to think about when I remember, the pain that I caused in the relationship. And it's like, not to say that knowing that I caused the pain is worse than the actual pain I caused. Does that make sense? Like, but it still haunts me. And it's very heartbreaking for me to remember those things. So I think for me, to my detriment, and it's not for the best, but I probably would do it for certain situations and certain people.
And I think that's where we differ on our love for this movie. We both agree that it's a very good movie.
Yes, it is a very good movie.
Yeah, but it's what we got out of it was different, and that's not a that's also not a bad thing. Just to be very clear,
that's
not a bad thing.
That's the nature of art and movies, which is why they're so great. You can watch a movie and experience the same things or wildly different things as the person next to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which is neat.
While still appreciating the beauty.
And also getting like the message that they intend for you to get, which is also neat.
Yeah, which is also very cool. I mean, I think as a filmmaker, that's what you want.
Yeah.
You want
people walking out going, yeah, I understood the message, and then taking home something different.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the coolest part.
That's good stuff right there.
So it succeeded. It definitely succeeded in that. But yeah, I think it's just... It like watching their movie is like poking at a wound that's healed but still sore. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's how it feels for me. So it's not enjoyable.
Are you ready for the game?
Yeah.
On a lighter note, how much money did it cost to make this movie back in 2000? Hold, please. 43
million.
Cut in half. 20 mil.
Wow.
What did it get its opening weekend?
9 million.
8.
I was close.
That's really good. And we'll just skip straight to worldwide.
I think it definitely it had to have made its money back. I'm gonna say 75 million.
73.
I was close again.
That was good. You see, hey,
that's not my
you like
one,
this movie? No,
it's not.
But it's very close.
Yeah, very close on that. I'll take it.
And it is also, just in case you needed to know, rated higher than Wuthering Heights.
Okay, I'm glad.
Just in case you needed to know.
I was wondering that. Thanks for.
You're welcome.
Is this rated higher than Wuthering Heights? I wonder. Do you have any fun facts about this one? Because I'm sure you've researched the hell out of it.
Yeah. At one point, I think I still do own the screenplay copy. It's like a big old book with like a ring binding. But I don't really. This is one of those ones that I haven't really looked into very much. I just enjoy it for what it is.
Ooh,
isn't that fun?
That's rare.
Yeah. And every time I watch it, I get to experience it for the first time again.
So, what is your favorite part? Is it when Kirsten Dunst is like reading the actual line?
No. To be honest, that part's a little pretentious, but it's important so that people know where the whole idea comes from.
Yeah.
But it's the whole last 10 minutes of them hiding in dreams and memories and stuff, and them getting to actually we get to have a moment of them having a good relationship, even though it's literally all in his head.
You know what was a little bit weird, but actually I really liked it was when he was a kid.
Yeah.
To the little kid.
Mm-hmm.
and they were both kids for a second. You know what I mean? And there was just because it was just
There's a nice
sense
little
of
sweet
freedom and
sweet
innocence
moment.
there.
Yeah.
So,
And then they
anyways,
ran away and had to be in reality again.
Yeah, reality sucks.
Yeah.
For the most
Where
part.
they're doomed to be imperfect people forever.
Yeah, that will be forced to be together and be miserable eventually.
Yeah. I also don't think that this movie would be made the same if it were made again. You know what I mean? It'd be a lot more hand-fisted and like trying to show that this has all happened before. He'd go to the doctor's office and we'd see like a file that has his name already in the file cabinet with like stuff in the file, you know? It'd be like, hey guys, don't you feel smart for catching this? It's really cool. And it's like not the point. Which is fine. I like when I get to watch a movie and catch things, but sometimes it's like, just watch the movie.
Did you see it?
Yeah, just watch the movie, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'd give this rewatch it regularly.
Not an own it?
I'd rewatch it. I own it, but you don't have to own it.
Okay. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would say, guys, this is a rewatchable one. Like, it's definitely one you can revisit. Depending on your demeanor and your, mood and stuff, it might make you sad. It might make you, happy. So, but it's definitely rewatchable.
Or something in between, which we call sappy.
Yeah. Speaking of sappy.
Better than had. I don't like getting had.
Nobody does. That being said, guys, it's Full-Time Movie Fans. You made it. We're at the end.
You sitting forward and me sitting back is like its own meme format.
You think so? Dude, when I sit forward like this, my head is like 3 times the size of yours.
I'm a little baby man.
On that note,
this is what we call forced perspective. They use this for Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, and Tom Cruise uses it in all his movies to look taller.
You can thank Peter Jackson for that.
Also platform shoes. But anyways, guys, tell us what you think. We'd love to hear from you in the comments about Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you think it's overrated, underrated? Did it? Would you use the mind wipe machine if it was real? But we'd love to hear what you thought. What's your favorite scene, or what did the movie mean to you? We'd love to hear it, dude. I don't think that would be.
Maybe comment on Jarvis's new shirt.
That would really make. I don't know about you, Michael, but that would really make my week to hear what you guys thought of the movie and what was your favorite scene or what you didn't like. But
if we can get to one comment that's not me or Jarvis,
that'd be incredible.
I will convince Jarvis to do a hot sauce, whatever. What do they do? I don't want to do it on wings. I'll get like chicken nuggets or something.
Okay.
One comment. That's all it takes around here.
I got to do it on camera though.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it was gonna make it this far and do it. It might be a random comment, but yeah, like, comment, dude. Hopefully you guys can subscribe, dude. We'd love to.
We're at 214.
Yeah.
Last I saw.
Yeah. Something like that.
We're in the 200s.
200s. So, guys, share with your friends. But outside of that, this is
you can pick your friends. You can pick your nose, but you cannot pick your friend's nose
without consent. But you guys can definitely hit that subscribe button with our consent. And we'll catch you in the next one. This is Full-Time Movie Fans. We hope your day is everything you dreamed it to be and more.
And how. Hey, Full-Time MFers. You like this video? Because we sure did. If you liked it, maybe you should share it with your friends. Maybe like the video and subscribe.
If we were you, that's what we would do. If I was watching this,
I'd be all over that.
Like, and I'd hit that share, and then I would hit that subscribe in that order.
Yeah. There's also another video that's popped up. YouTube thinks you like this one, so you should watch that one now.
See you next time.